Today I have a story for you. It's been really hot here in Florida, so I decided I would do a story instead of going out into the woods because it's been like 98 degrees and like in the 90s humidity-wise, and it's given us warnings not to go outside because of the heat index. But the interesting thing about the story I'm fixing to tell you is it's in one of the areas that I've been investigating for a long time. It's one of the areas where I had something thrown at me, which will be in this very first video clip, so you can see and hear it. But this area is near the Florida Trail, and there was a family, a father and his son and his son's friend, that decided to go camping, and they hiked up the Florida Trail into the Green Swamp, very close to where I've been going. And they pitched a tent, and they were just enjoying themselves, and they could hear coyotes howling in the distance, like early on in the evening. But around 2 or 3 in the morning, the father was awoken by the sound that he could only describe as a mixture of whooping, screaming, and a howl. He said he had heard the coyotes and bobcats before, and this was nothing like that. He said he patted his son on the leg, and he responded in a whisper that he was awake and heard it too. He said that they laid there for several minutes, and then they heard a whistling noise moving through the swamp around the perimeter of their camp. It was not like a bird. It was almost like a human whistle, a tune much louder. The whistling lasted for several minutes. It was long, drawn-out whistles, not just 2 or 3 seconds, and then a pause. Another hour or so later, he awoke again, and because he was hearing something, I guess, in his sleep, and something woke him. And when he woke up, he could see a silhouette pass by the backside of their tent. Now, he said that early in the evening, it was really dark out there, but then a full moon came out, so he was able to see this silhouette in the distance, but he didn't know how far away it was, so he couldn't really determine how tall this thing was. But he said it was definitely on 2 feet, and it wasn't walking on 4. So his son is 19 that was with him that heard it. Now, the son's friend never woke up during any of this or heard any of it. So this is very interesting to me because I just had a friend that told me that in this area somebody was bluff charged recently. And, you know, I've had some strange things happen out there to me. I don't know if you saw my last video, but it sounded like somebody was walking with me. And you'll see that in some of the comments on this video. It sounded like somebody was walking, but I don't know what it was. I never saw anything. I just heard it. But, you know, then again, you know, a possum sounds like an elephant in the woods. So I really don't know what it was, but it freaked me out. And it was right near the Florida Trail, right in this same exact area. You know, I've been out there before and thought I saw something in the distance, but by the time you zoom in with an iPhone, it's all pixelated. You can't really tell what it is, and that's the problem. You know, you probably need a true game camera. You know, a true professional wildlife camera is probably what you need to get anything that's great in pictures. But the only problem with those cameras is they're very heavy. But, you know, maybe one day if I could ever afford something like that, I will have that out there with me. But for now, this is what I've got to work with, you know, as a GoPro and an iPhone. So we'll see if I can get something better. I am looking into investing in a night vision infrared camera, because you can go out there at night and pick up heat signatures. And to me, that's fascinating because I could just actually go out into the swamp in the middle of the night and sit in my car and look without putting myself in, immediate danger. But all that being said, hopefully next week I'll be back out in the woods. I just wanted to touch base with y'all, give you this cool story about this father, his son, and his son's friend camping out there. I have thought about camping out in this area myself. I am waiting for it to cool off a bit first. But yeah, this is an interesting story. And the whistle, I don't know an animal that whistles like that. I know some birds do, but this was in the middle of the night. Birds are usually quiet at night, except for the owls. So I hope you enjoyed this story. And if you like my content, please give it a like and subscribe. I know a lot of my people that watch my channel are not subscribed, and it really helps my channel, and it's free. And I'm really trying to get, more subscribers. And when I hit that next 1,000 mark, I can't remember exactly where I'm at right now. But when I hit the next 1,000 mark, I'm going to go live for my first time. I have not done that yet, and I think I need to start doing that. So I hope you all enjoyed this story, and until next time, I'll see you then.